indulge me just one moment to say something. I wanted to do this on Friday, but with our schedule being sort of as crazy as it's been and us getting moved around, I just thought I would do it now. As you probably know, this Friday, Mike Golic will end his 22-year run as the voice of sports in the mornings in America. And you probably also know I spent 18 of those years sitting next to him, and I've really enjoyed seeing and reading all of the well-deserved love and admiration that he's received over the last few weeks. There are two things I'd like to add to the conversation. The first of them is personal, and that is that for all the success Mike and I had together, the most important thing I got from our relationship had nothing to do with the show, and he has heard me say this many times. In the earliest days of our partnership, I saw up close and personal what it looks like when you really put your family first. Because every parent I know says their kids are their first priority, but not all of them live that way. Mike does. He lived that way every single day. And as a result, when my kids were born, I fully understood the sacrifices that go along with that. So I believe I've been a better father because of Mike Golic, and that is more important than all the donuts he ate, all the presidents we met, all the times we went on Letterman, and all the halls of fame that we are in combined. So that's one. The other thing I want to say is professional. And that is that for all the accolades Mike has received, I believe he remains to some degree underappreciated. Because when we started, the preeminent sports opinionists in this country were newspaper columnists first, and then radio hosts. And the big ones then were Mike Francesa, Chris Russo, Jim Rome, Dan Patrick, Tony Kornheiser. What all of them have in common, of course, is that none of them were former players, and neither was I. Mike broke through the traditional expectation that former players and coaches could only be analysts, only be personalities, but not could be talk show hosts. Mike was a football player, and he offered opinions on other sports, and he was accepted doing that. And as a result, he didn't just open a door for others, he built one. There was no door before he came along. So Mike Golic changed the game for the hundreds of athletes who have followed in his footsteps, as well as the millions of sports fans who have enjoyed his company all these years. Take a break.